Hello and welcome to another Mega Bloks review, or Mega Construct as the name is changing now for these more advanced figures, but for the purposes of this review and most people on YouTube, we're just going to keep calling these Mega Bloks. And the box on these still do say Mega Bloks, but I think they're actually swapping into Mega Construct now, even with the turtle line. And no, I didn't just believe Raphael because he's a bit of a douche. I would have picked him up as well if the shop had it in Hong Kong, but there's actually no official retailers or retail suppliers for Mega Bloks in Hong Kong, or most of the world for God's sake. It's really hard to get a hold of these and it's really annoying. So Mega Bloks, if you're watching, please send some to Hong Kong now because people will buy them for God's sake, especially the collector's market. And so we have, this is a classic pack, and I really like this type of packing. I wish Lego would do more of these, where I can just get the character I want and maybe just a little bit of a display, some pieces. Lego did do that in the past, but not so much anymore. For those of you who don't remember, there were Star Wars packs with just 3 figures, characters. There was one pack that was Emperor, Palpatine, Darth Vader, and like one other, I think it was Luke in the Return of the Jedi outfit, the yellow skin version back then. Just a box of 3 figures. How awesome was that? A little display piece on the back. So I'm really glad that Mega Bloks does this. It makes collecting figures so much easier. If I don't have space or room for the big Technodrome or sets, which I do want, but I've got no space for them, I don't need to get them just to get the figure I want. And on the side of the figure, you got some pictures of them, of the turtles themselves, and of course, while they're quite happy, they're actually a little bit doofy. For some reason, Michelangelo is the angry one. That's weird. Let's see, do these pictures line up? No, they almost look like they line up because they're just a single colored foot soldier picture. On this side, got some more poses of them, but they don't look goofy here. They actually look more serious here. So I'm glad not all the packaging is goofy. Looking at you, Playmates, classic line. And on the back, it tells you pretty much exactly what you get inside. Display piece and a little bit of info of the turtle, as well as many different language stuff on the bottom. And when you do open one of these up, you have a little baggie with all the bits on one side of the box, and a little plastic tray here for the turtle himself, because you know he's protected and stuff, and a lot of wasted space down here. And of course there is a little rolled up instruction sheet inside, and the only reason these instruction sheets are not rolled up anymore is because I've put something heavy on them to fasten them down for a while now. And they're not booklets, actually a long sheet of paper. That's the instruction manual from the top to bottom, telling you how to build this thing. And at the bottom it tells you, hey, you can undress your turtle. There you go, naked Donatello. By the way, the back piece here, the shell, is the metal piece that they're mentioning. On the other side of the sheet, you got a little guide telling you the pieces you get in here, and some other pieces there, and it tells you to recycle all of this stuff if you need to. A nice silhouette of all the classic turtles and Bebop Rocksteady. There is a Shredder somewhere, but he's not on this sheet. There is a Shredder figure, the classic figure. And it's telling you, hey, the shell is metal. And here shows you some of the Bebop and Rocksteady, all of these sort of display pieces. Shredder does not get a display piece. If you want Shredder, you will need to get him in a Technodrome and whatnot. So that's a little bit annoying. And all the other turtles have pretty much the exact same thing, just for their respective sets. So, here's Leo, Gus, Mikey, and Donnie. So yeah, these are pretty cool. The turtle, of course, has their unique color and whatnot, but they also have these uniquely printed pieces from different memories from the old cartoon show. So I'm just going to take these turtles off for now, just so you can have a closer look at these plates to see if you... let's see. So, first of all of these have a Ninja Turtles... I'm going to take a look at one of these first. Ninja Turtle display plate right there. A little circle. It's got the logo and it's got a manhole cover. And they're all on this sort of 6x6 plate, which actually have holes on each corner. So that could be useful for stacking these up, I guess. And a slightly ooze colored transparent blocks. So that's interesting. I guess if we put light behind there, they'll definitely glow up. And so with Donatello, you have him saving April from this giant foot, which is actually in the style of the Mega Bloks figure, so that's cool, I guess. Actually, yeah, all in Mega Bloks style. And down here, he's got the robot stomping on April. And let's see, you've got Mikey here holding his nunchaku and defeating some foot soldiers, and actually a little shuriken, extra shuriken. I just decided to stick on the stand because nowhere else to put them. And finally, here with Leo, him going onto the robot, and of course him damaging the robot. And you see here, all these prints are very, very nicely done. They're drawn in a comic booky style, similar to the old cartoons, but not exactly. But they're all in Mega Bloks style, but they're all drawn very nicely. And these stands, they do have a hefty feel to them, so they do feel good. And oops, shuriken just fell out. So in terms of these turtles, they are very articulated, much like a lot of the more modern sort of Mega Bloks figures. They move a lot, and I'm glad Mega Bloks has sort of found its place now. You know, when they first came out, the figures were sort of kind of Lego-ish size, but not exactly copying Lego. They had weird shapes, and then they started changing them, and then you got the Power Rangers ones. They weren't quite sure what they wanted to do, and then Power Rangers actually have 3 different, at least probably 4 different shapes for their figures, and now eventually they settled down on this scale with you know, Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, Destiny, Ninja Turtles, and a few others. So that's good that they finally settled down on this size. And these figures are really awesome. So all these straps on them are all rubber band straps. They're rubbery, which might be a little bit worrying if you think they might break at some point, but well, these feel durable enough. So all these purple bits and the bandana on him are all purple. And you have a little hole on his back there, so you can put his staff in there. So that's cool. And of course a little hole in the back of the shell for display purposes. You can plug him into stuff. Oh, get that in there. Get the shell in there. And you got the studs on the bottom of the feet, of course, for standing him up. And in terms of articulation, it's got a ball peg for the head. Leg goes up, back. Does it go sideways? Not so much. But rotates a little bit. So he can move up and sit down if he wants to. Yeah, we've got the elbow, knee joint. Got the elbow joint. Hand goes up, down, full rotation. And you got a rotation here, and a rotation for the hand. So that's a lot of articulation. As for the head themselves, here's the thing that they do. They can actually remove the head strap. Oops. Let's plug that head back on and try to remove the head strap. So, and but unfortunately they look really goofy without the head strap. It looks pretty silly. So let's put that back on. Basically, they molded a little pin, like someone took a pin and stabbed into the plastic in the eye holes, which looks a little more natural with the strap on, but the strap off, it looks a little bit weird. Leo, of course, has 2 swords, which are fully painted. That's great, and a little bit of silver on there. And of course, you have the L shape there, and he has a different expression. Now, the ones that do come in the bigger sets do have different expressions as well, so you know, moving swaps and stuff. But then again, if you get 4 of these turtles, you already have 4 expressions. You swap their heads, swap the bandanas, and there you go. In the back here, his strap still only shows 1 slot though, so let's see how well these swords fit in there with just 1 slot. So one katana, and fit the other one in there. 2 katanas. Oh, well, they kind of fit, I guess, so that's alright. Finally, we have Mikey here with ridiculously large chains for his nunchaku. Not painted or anything, so they do look a little bit weird with this big round circle on there. They do look a bit odd. And Mikey, of course, has the goofier face. And by the way, none of them have... actually, Mikey doesn't have any white paint in his mouth, so it looks a bit weird that he doesn't show any teeth in there. Leo has a bit of white, and Donnie here has closed mouth, so of course he's not going to have any painted. Well, the Ninja Turtle stuff from Lego was pretty good. There's something to be said about Mega Bloks actually being nice to their customers. Yeah, they definitely know the collectors out there, older collectors who want older series stuff, whereas the Lego line, they pretend to be always basing their stuff on, you know, younger children, but making things super expensive and super hard to get. That's another rant for another time, but these figures are definitely good. Now, the license stayed with Lego, and they definitely would have never released any of the classic design Turtles or any of the movie Turtles or the Mirage Comics Turtles, which Mega Bloks is actually releasing. Not repaints or anything, they actually have unique molds. So that's really impressive that they're doing that, and I'm so happy that they're doing that. So kudos to Mega Bloks. Of course, unfortunately, the new style of Mega Bloks figures, this kind of style, do not fit with Lego minifigures anymore, but they are still compatible for the most part, so there's that. And if you do play, you know, Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty and all that, you can mix the Turtles with them, or any of the older Marvel stuff before Lego got the license. So there you go, these are very excellent figures. Despite how small they are, the articulation is still really impressive, and they don't feel like they're gonna break. And being a sort of block type of toy, you can still do a lot of swapping parts around, despite, you know, these being little mini action figures. So Mega Bloks has actually done a really good job with these, just like they've done with a lot of the figures from the other more adult lines. Now the brick quality, I can't really comment on those, but I have done a Call of Duty Zombies Mega Bloks video a while ago, so you check that out if you want to know what the brick quality is like. But as for the limited amount of bricks here, they all build just fine. The display pieces all build fine, and these plates there are all really nice. I look forward to finally picking up Raphael and Bebop and Rocksteady, as well as the display sets for the Mirage black and white Turtles. Those look really cool. They actually release, as well as those, there's two sets, a rooftop set and some other street set for the black and white stuff. For the classic Turtles, they also have the Technodrome, as well as the Krang robot, and I think that's it for that. As for new Turtles, they have a baby line that's similar to Lego Duplo with some Turtles from that, as well as many blind bag Turtles that are not too hard, not too expensive to get, and they're all on eBay. They've released a few sets of those already, so that's really cool. And you know, while I'm commending Mega Bloks, I'm going to commend their Minions stuff as well, and their SpongeBob stuff, because those look really good as well, and the Minions and stuff all have really good articulation. Which, by the way, yeah, orange. There's a suntan orange Minion, which makes a perfect and easy way to make your own custom Franco from Little Big Adventure 2. If you don't know what that is, go check it out. And as always, if you found this video useful or liked it, please consider clicking the like button, subscribe button, or leaving a comment below on how you feel about these figures or any of the other Mega Bloks stuff. They're pretty impressive. And as always, you can check out my older videos on the original Mega Bloks Ninja Turtles on this channel, as well as Mega Bloks Kamen Rider and a few other Mega Bloks stuff, and plenty of Lego videos, as well as plenty of figure videos with the recent SH Figuarts Ninja Turtle stuff. They're really good. And as always, I hope you can check those videos out with adblock turned off, because with adblock I won't be able to do this channel anymore. Or you can support me on Patreon if you think this channel deserves to grow and have more time spent on it, as well as my other animation channel, Digger318, on YouTube. As always, you don't have to do any of that, but take care, have a nice day, and of course, pizza power time. And I'll see you guys soon.